What's up, YouTube? It's John here. And dang, it has been a while. It feels good to say that again. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about the NFL awards that happened yesterday and just my thoughts and opinions on it. So, firstly, MVP, I have to disagree. Lamar Jackson, he obviously won it, his second MVP now. The first one I agree with. I think that one was obvious, but this wasn't an MVP number season for him. I think that this year, I think they were going more by record because they had, obviously the best record in the league, first seed team, and they were beating all the good teams. So I think that was what was making like, oh, he's the most valuable player on this team. But when you actually look at who is the most valuable player on the team, you have to look at production, I think. And Josh Allen had 15 more touchdowns than Lamar, 29 total touchdowns versus 44 total. And I already know everyone's going to say, oh, turnovers. I know Josh Allen had a turnover problem, or currently has one. I'm not going to sit here and lie. He turns the ball over too much. But his production makes up for it. That's the only reason why he'd be in the MVP, conversation, because his stats speak for themselves. He might turn the ball over, but he's gonna score too. He's gonna carry a team, and I just think when it's that much more touchdowns, 15 more touchdowns, I think it shouldn't matter about record, because they weren't that far off a record, I feel like Josh Allen, the record was good enough for him to be able to win the MVP. But I think, like I said, with the Ravens being dominant, beating all these good teams, that's what made Lamar win. But fair play, congrats to him. Now, Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. I think nobody disagrees with that. Maybe a couple people I've seen say maybe Tyreek Hill, but the touchdowns, man, you gotta look at touchdowns. And Christian McCaffrey had over 2,000 yards, I think, from scrimmage and 21 total touchdowns, I believe. So no one's beating that, man. Dude, he was a fantasy legend. No one's beating him for that. So I think fair play. Now, Defensive Player of the Year, that was the one award I was just laughing because I seen TJ Watt got robbed, and Myles Garrett won. And he had like 5 less sacks and just less stats everywhere. Like, TJ Watt definitely got robbed for that award. I don't know why he didn't win, but I think maybe because the Browns' defense overall was better. But, like, I don't know if that should matter. I feel like go by stats. Like, I feel like that's what Madden does. Why doesn't real life do that? Like, I feel like people used to go by stats, which is what matters. But, hey, that's Steelers' bad luck. Hey, I'm not going to complain about them, getting robbed. Then we got Rookie of the Year. Obviously, that's CJ Stroud. I mean, Puka obviously has an argument. I mean, the dude is insane, had an insane rookie season, literally broke the yards record his first year. Obviously, great guy. It's just when you're facing up against CJ Stroud, it's kind of bad luck, I feel like these are both guys that could have easily won in any year, but I think quarterback is a more important position, and I think quarterback production will outvalue a receiver because receivers are, more easier to find than a good quarterback. So, of course, a quarterback's going to win. So, congrats to CJ. Well deserved. Took the Texans from being a bum garbage team to a contender. And won the division his first year. Congrats. Rookie Defensive Player of the Year, I think Will Anderson. Will Anderson won. Don't really have much to say about that award. That award was like the middest award, I think. But congrats to the Texans again. They got two people. Great draft for the Texans, and their future definitely looks bright for sure. They're gonna be contenders for a while. Then moving on, comeback player of the year. This is one that I was surprised. I could have sworn my boy Damar Hamlin was gonna get that, but I guess they didn't go with the popular decision. They went with what was morally right, like what actually deserves to win the award, which is your play on the field. And Joe Flacco took a team to the playoffs, from the couch, led the league once he started in passing yards, He was turning the Browns into an electric passing team, which is like, what? They're not known for that. But he made them passing. And coming off the couch like that is crazy. So definitely deserved to win that award. A little bit bummed out for Hamlin, but I mean, if we're going off of what actually matters, which is your play, he didn't really stand a chance. So yeah. And then lastly, Coach of the Year. Definitely disagree with this one. I don't know why Kevin won. I know there's an argument, he had 5 starting quarterbacks. That's cool, but I don't think you guys realize how bummy the Texans were. The Texans were literally a scum, horrible organization that looked like if they didn't get the quarterback they did and have the draft they did, might as well kick them out of the league because they were just so garbage. No one thought anything about the Texans, and then they have a great draft, get their franchise quarterback and other great pieces like Will Anderson and Tank Dell. Now they're actually a team that makes that gets attention now. So I feel like because of that, coming from a 3-win team to a 10-win team, winning the division, that easily should be Coach of the Year. Am I wrong? Or just because he had 5 starting quarterbacks on the Browns with a way better roster on paper, that gives you Coach of the Year? I don't really get that. Definitely think DeMeco Ryans got robbed, especially when he literally destroyed them in the playoffs. I could see if they didn't play each other in the playoffs and maybe the Browns won a game, but he got destroyed by that coach that should have won. Doesn't make any sense. DeMeco got robbed. He should have won Coach of the Year, but it's fine. He might win it next year. He might take them to a freaking 13, 14 win team because the Texans look insane and they can only get better from here. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the NFL awards. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.